Hi everyone, I'm Vanessa Canals and I want to welcome you back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to click subscribe on your way out. I come on here every Sunday with a video on a light technique that I incorporate with my clients or creating something fun to in turn show you guys. So thank you for joining me. If you're someone who follows me on Instagram, or if you're someone who's been following my work for a little while, you know that I'm someone that's very much into shadows. I love to create shadows out of different shapes such as foliage, drapery, poster boards. The sky's the limit, so many things. Today is no different. On today's episode, I will be bringing the outside inside. I will be creating a beautiful sunrise underneath a tree. This is something that I've been wanting to do for some time, but I didn't like the effect of what a gobo stencil looked like on the optical snoo. I felt like it looked a little fake, and of course, I couldn't capture any movement of leaves, so I had to figure something else out. Of course, I could choose the route and get an actual faux tree, but I didn't want to go to that extent and make that giant investment, so I did something else. For a tiny price of $9.99, I found an actual tree trunk cutout for bulletin boards on Amazon. Yes, I will be creating this gorgeous sunrise underneath the tree thanks to a bulletin board cutout that cost me $10. I will be mixing in some of the trees and the branches that I have here at the studio just to give it that real effect where I could still film content and see the movement of the shadows. We're gonna do this together, so without further ado, let's get this party started.
All right, so this is the sheet that came with the pack of the trunk of how to put it together. I obviously didn't use the leaves, just the tree trunk. It looks like a lot, but it really only took me 5 minutes. And here's what it turned out like. So as you can see, I added some of my own tree branches. I photographed with a lot of florals at the studio, so tree branches are never too far away from me. I did add an additional backdrop stand just to clip additional branches to give it some background and foreground, because we definitely want the movement. We want it to look realistic. We didn't want all of them to be in the same focal range. We wanted some of them to be blurry, some of them more sharp focus. So I thought it was great to add them in layers. And this is what it looks like with the light on. It looks a lot more complicated than what it is, but really it's a shadow that I shot through, and it illuminated a cool shape in the back. I'm so glad that I was able to find it on Amazon for under 10 bucks. So you know me, and I'm all about content. So I added a little bit of fan to get those branches and leaves moving for Instagram and for social media purposes. You know that I'm all about that. I'm going to show you now what it looks like from the client view, so you can see there's nothing much to the back. And here you can see clearly that I tied and hung this up on a backdrop stand in front of the subject, just so it's kind of dangling in place, and it outlined her body beautifully, which you will see now in action. This is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. I just really didn't want to bring an actual plant that large to the studio, but it occurred to me to check Amazon for a tree trunk shape, and there you have it. Very easy. Amazon always for the win. So let me show you what the lighting diagram looks like. Like I said, very self-explanatory. There's the light shooting directly through the branch. I used my constant light at 100% power, and these are my camera settings based on the size of my studio. And this is what the images look like. Hope you like this one, guys. Very easy. I'll be back next week.